So this last couple weeks has been like super tough for me. I've been just like really going through it, and so it's just like I couldn't figure out what I was going through. I couldn't figure out why I was having so many problems, and I was just sitting there going, "Oh my gosh, dude! Like I am like literally like." I feel like I'm like going into depression. I feel like I'm like just like sinking way down. I'm just sitting there going, I can't figure out how to get out of this. Like, I don't know like who I should like have to forgive or something like that. You know what I mean? Like what's going on? And then turns out my problem was fear, and it was driving me crazy listening to it. Like I wasn't eating. I was like eating like I was eating like spicy Cheetos and crying on the couch on my little couches. And it was just like I literally was just like in so much pain, and I'm like making fun of it now because it's just like I'm so happy I'm out of it, because it was just like so crazy. Like I didn't realize how like I started going nuts. I mean, like I started going so crazy. So what happened was I just fear. If you listen to fear, it tells you like it's telling you like a fake future. It's telling you like things that don't exist. So like it'll tell you your day is gonna be this and it's not. It'll tell you that like the circumstance is gonna be this and it's not. The situation is gonna be this and it's not. That person's gonna say this and they're not. It's the you see what I mean? Like, it gets in your head and tells you that the future, and tells you how things are gonna go in your day, and blah 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 blah. And like you'll sit there and like agree with it and go out of your mind because you know, but that person didn't say that. That person didn't react that way. That circumstance didn't go that way. Your day didn't go that way. You see what I'm saying? And it's just like, dude, we get so like really sometimes like we get tripping, and I know I do. I feel like things should go this way or that way, and it's just like it just doesn't. And but circumstances do change, but that doesn't mean that. You know what I mean? Like all is lost, and it's all gonna be bad forever, and blah 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 blah, or you know, or I'm not gonna be able to make it through that situation or something like that. It's just like I say that kind of like casually, but like when you're really in like the thick of it, what happens is like what happened with me is like I got so angry, like I got so mad. I mean, like I was just like. I was cussing. I was throwing stuff. I was mad. I was getting real ticked because I thought my day was supposed to go this way, or I thought this situation was supposed to go that way, or that person didn't say this when they were supposed to say that. And I was just like, it just kind of like, and it was just like all these things I wanted, and it was like, fear like plays off your pride and how you think things should go. And so it was just like so crazy because I'm sitting there trying to surrender myself, but I was just like I was having a hard time being thankful. I was like trying to be thankful. I was so trying to be thankful for things that were happening, but I was just like, but I was afraid. And so it was hard. Like I was just like really struggling. I mean, really, really, really bad. So And so, yeah, and just like it got a hold of me and it just wouldn't let go. So, finally figured out what it was, the root. I've just been meditating on it, trying to figure it out, talking to the Lord about it, and you should have heard all the things that the enemy was trying to get in my head. And at the end, I was sitting there like, at the beginning or in the middle and everything, I was just sitting there like, if this is a test, I am failing. And then by the end, I was just like, how did I do? Because I actually got out of it, and I'm sitting there like, hey, if I got out of it, that's a pass in my mind. I'm like, some people can't overcome. They just can't get out of there. And so, of course, I had to go to people and apologize and stuff like that for me overreacting because I was going insane. And my house, you'd think my house would turn into a mess, but I didn't even eat. I wasn't even eating. So I wasn't even making a mess in my house. I was just like, so depressed. I would just lay down and wouldn't even eat dinner and just go to bed. And it was pretty sad, dude. That's why I've been in such a funk. I couldn't put out a video. I couldn't, you know what I mean? What am I going to do? Put out a video in the middle of me? Like, I can't. I'm getting spiritually attacked from 24/7. I mean, my dreams. I mean, I'm talking about everything I was going through. So I'm like, I didn't even have a second to breathe. I was just like, no rest, just getting beaten down. So, and it was coming at me all angles, like from work and everything. So, I'm just like, finally had a breakthrough today, where I was just like, I went up and got prayer from the pastor, and I was standing in the prayer chain, and I went back through the prayer chain. I was just like, I need help. I don't know what's going on, and finally got it figured out. So, fear makes you, well, if you listen to it, let's put it that way. If you listen to, and it's like, I already know how to like keep your, hold your thoughts captive and all that. But fear is like it seems so legit. You know what I mean? Like, it seems so legit. It's like it seems like it's not just a thought. It's like that is a reality. It's like it's really tricky. So that was really tough. And so I don't know. Like, I thought I'd just like kind of say that's what I've been going through. I've been needing prayer like a mofo, and my mom prayed for me and I felt a lot better, but I still couldn't get out of my funk. She was just like, I feel like I need to pray for you. Because I've been just so fired up. And then, and then after that, this last couple of weeks, I've been so beat down. I spent more time on my knees, on my face this week. Just crazy, bro. So the point of all my videos are really to encourage people. It's really just to encourage people. Because I needed so much encouragement in that moment. I needed to figure this out badly. And again, there wasn't anybody that had the answers. I'd go to people and say, hey, can you pray for me for encouragement? Because I need strength, I need this, and I need that. And then they go, sure. And they pray for me for that, but I never got to the root of the problem. Because I was the only one that knew where that root was, because I never really I guess I suppose I never really talked about my problem to anybody to really express it. And I think that like the biggest part about me doing these videos, so A, it's encouragement, but B, it's to make a community so that we can like encourage people and like say, like help correct people and say, hey, this is probably your problem, because you know what I mean? Like, so, because it's like if I'm doing this stuff, you know, I mean, we're all kind of going through it, right? So, that was like something I was just thinking, like that would be way, like, I mean, of course I want these videos to like encourage people who are unbelievers to like be saved and like come to a realization that this stuff is real and it's very helpful, and you know, and for their salvation. But I feel like mostly my videos have been like getting out of curses and stuff like that. So I suppose, so in a way it is finding your salvation, you know, finding salvation out of your mess. And so it does have that element, but I just feel like I want to kind of like expose my walk from where I was, and it was not even that long ago. It wasn't even that long ago where I was when I was totally in my mess, 100%. 100%. Under every curse, I felt like. Couldn't go nowhere. You know, I mean, nobody really knows what was going on with me. I mean, I haven't really shared a bunch of my testimony necessarily. All I've kind of shared is like, kind of like my experience since I've been saved. So, you know, spoiler, not great before that. So, I just wanted to say, you know, yeah, I mean, I think a big part of these videos is to encourage others, try to build some community among us, that we can kind of like, you know, it's like, you know, people who are thinking the same way I am. This stuff is resonating with you. If it does resonate with you, say something, comment something, you know, I don't know, troll, I don't care. Anything helps the algorithm get out. So like, share, call me stupid, I don't care. But anything helps with the algorithm. So I just, yeah, I really want, this is me personally, I really need a community around me that does think the way I do. It's not always like you think maybe you get it from your family or some of your friends and blah blah blah, or maybe your church. But I'll tell you what, those people aren't what got me where I'm at, you know. And I hate to say that, but I've had to help my friends and family out of their mess, and I was just like, I thought I was the one with the mess. And it's just so weird, man. It's so weird. This is such a trip for me. This whole thing has been such a trip. So I just want to say, you know, sorry it hasn't been a while for me coming out and making videos, but how am I going to make a video about overcoming curses and you know, and stuff like that if I am literally just like totally bound by one? You know, I can't, how am I supposed to help somebody if I couldn't get out of it? You know what I mean? And so I just thought, you know, I'd make the video, finally get a video out, because I've been really just like, I really do want to make these videos. I don't necessarily like talking to a camera. I like talking to people. Hopefully I'll be able to get, do some podcasting and, have a buddy sit down. We can have some of these conversations and really like hash some stuff out. But yeah, anyways, I really just hope this encourages you, and fear is the liar, as the song goes. So love y'all.